Live from Charlotte at the home of the Hornets. We're broadcasting from the Time Warner Cable Arena. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. A look at the Nuggets.
Yeah, this is the second game of a back. So they didn't have a long time to think about that loss last night. They've got to get right back out there and into the grind.
And, you know, in many ways, it's almost better that way. You don't have to spend much time thinking about the loss. You can direct your attention, your energy, and your emotions towards figuring out how to win the next time you get out there. So I think that's a good thing.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
Smart with the ball. Now, Thomas defending.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
Now, here's Thomas. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Blatch the pass to Thomas. 3 on the clock. And the basket by Blatch. He's got 6.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
On the wing, Korver. And it's Denver with the rebound. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Thomas kicks to Aflalo. Thomas up top. Back to Aflalo. Tipped away. Kicks it out to Leonard. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To the wing on the left. Nowitzki gets a wide-open look. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Thomas dishes to Aflalo. Back to Thomas. He kicks to Valanciunas. There's the triple. Rebound by Mahinmi. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Smart. Outside Dang. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
They set the pick. Thomas passes to Valanciunas. Leonard with no one around. And Denver again with the bucket.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
Thomas kicks to Aflalo. Leonard the pass to Blatch. Aflalo goes in. Will not go. This is off the front eye.
And for Valanciunas last year, his offensive production was similar to the year before, but he cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting percentage to a career-high 57%, and that, my friends, is improved efficiency.
And it's sent back by Nowitzki. That's a 2 from Korver. He drains the quick shot. Korver's got his first bucket in this one. Thomas kicks to Afflalo. And the rejection by Mahinmi.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Korver, no luck.
You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his post game. The next step is to extend his shooting range so he can help space the floor on offense.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Nowitzki against Valanciunas. Outside Korver. And that one hits back iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
On the wing of Afflalo. Outside for Thomas. Just 4 to shoot. Nails the 16-footer.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Pass to Bellinelli. Drills it from outside.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. There's the screen. Here's Bellinelli. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Bellinelli's got 5.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Leonard kicks to Valanciunas. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Oh!
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead. Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Charlotte making a switch. Days checked in. And Denver also making a switch. Burks is checked in. Charlotte moving the ball around. Valanciunas kicks to the beat. The feed today. No good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 1. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Barbosa. Bonner is out there with Marion. Then there's Chris Kaman. And it's Levine at the 1. To the paint. Wood with the bucket. Wood's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Charlotte.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
There's a good screen. Levine can't hit.
Hey, for Zach LaVine, the dunk contest last season was his coming out party to the world. He put on a show that everybody in the NBA was buzzing about.
Launches it. Wood can't hit.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Barbosa's shot is off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Bellinelli dishes today. Passes it to Bellinelli. Nailed from three-point land. Now it's a 4-point Charlotte lead.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay. Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Nowitzki for three. Kaman with the defensive effort. There's Levine. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Here's Nowitzki. Again, the miss by Nowitzki. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to Portland. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Korver passes to Mahinmi. They get a hand on it. An open look for Nowitzki. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Here's Levine. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
But they get it back. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Smart kicks to Nowitzki. Dishes it to Dang. Feeds it to Smart. The kick out to Dang. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. The Nuggets trailed by 5. Here's Levine. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Smart, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Smart's got the lead up to 5 now for Charlotte. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Charlotte.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
The Nuggets trail by 7. And here is Barbosa. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Burks has checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Bonner dishes to Marion. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Hornets leading by 6. The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
And, you know, guys, Marco Bellinelli really hit his stride 2 seasons ago. He was way up across the board as a shooter and assist man. Even his rebounding had improved over his career averages. But then last year, he took a bit of a step back.
Kamen with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Talking about Bellinelli, he won the NBA three-point shootout back in 2014. Looked like he'd perfected his stroke. That gave him, Greg, confidence in every other part of his game.
And talent is one thing, but confidence truly does trump almost everything else. And he just didn't seem to have it last season. But he has that craftiness and high-level skill set to really bounce back this year and prove that he's the real deal.
Here's Porter. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now an 8-point Charlotte lead.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
There's a screen. And stolen by Burke. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Porter, no luck. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to Atlanta. Barbosa. The quick look, no good that time. Bellinelli up top, defended by Kamen. There's Porter with the 3. Offensive rebound. Sloan passes to Thabit. Here's Moniunas. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Charlotte leading by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Burke kicks to Barbosa. With 4 seconds on the clock. Here's Kamen. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he makes the first. One is no good. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Hornets lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade.
Well, Marco Bellinelli in this one. He has 12 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. They've got Ian Mahinmi. Smart is out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's Dang, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. They set the pick. Aflalo sets the pick for Thomas. Aflalo left side. Rebound by Mahinmi.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year, earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
Now the pass to Blatch. Kicks to Aflalo. To the paint. Stolen by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Now here's Smart. Defense is right there. Korver attacking. Pocket 6. He got right to the cup using that screen.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really liked. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off-guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Porter, no luck.
And for Smart, though, he still has a lot of work to do on his ball handling and passing. His shooting, I think, exceeded some people's expectations. 37% from the field last year was subpar, but his 34% accuracy from 3 was solid. He finally started going straight up on his jumper instead of leaning in, and his release looked money.
Blatch. Nice shot from the wing. 10 points for him.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Donald Sloan's checked in for Smart. Burke, he's checked in for Denver. And stolen by Aflalo. It's stolen by Dang. Korver kicks to Dang. Outside for Korver. Another shot. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Mahinmi's got 8 rebounds in this game.
You know, you talk about Smart's lackluster field goal percentage. Once he gets more comfortable with his ball handling and adjusts to the length in the NBA, I think he'll convert more at the basket. That'll also create more drive and dish chances for him as well.
And how about last year? Dirk Nowitzki jumping to 7th all-time in scoring. I mean, passing the great Moses Malone for that spot, and he surely will keep climbing this season.
Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Burke. There's the pick. And Sloan kicks to Nowitzki. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Nowitzki's got 9 points.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Chris Kamen's checked in for Valanciunas. Charlotte leading by 11. And Sloan kicks to Nowitzki. Charlotte gets it back. Mahinmi dishes to Korver. Leonard with the steal. Latch the pass to Burke. To the paint. It's stolen by Dang. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. On the wing, Dang. Back to Korver. Nowitzki for 3. Shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Leonard, that's for 2. And again, Denver, no good.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And the basket by Nowitzki.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Burke kicks to Kaman. Banked in off the glass.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
They set the pick. Here's Nowitzki. Again, the miss by Nowitzki.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Kaman wide open. He fires. And it comes off the front of the rim. Leonard against Nowitzki. Dang kicks to Mahinmi. And stolen by Aflalo. The 3. And he gets it to go. Aflalo's got it back down to within single digits for the Nuggets.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Nowitzki dishes to Korver. Sloan passes to Nowitzki. Poked away. On the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Nowitzki's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And there's the foul. It's on Donald Sloan. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Levine. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make to play, just about to start. The Nuggets trail by 10, and Denver will start the fourth quarter with. Aflalo is out there with Marion. Then there's Barbosa. Then it's Matt Bonner. And it's Levine at the point.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
He doesn't get the second one. And he misses all 3.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Matt Bonner. Leonard comes in for Sean Marion. And it's a slalom in for Leandro Barbosa. Denver calls timeout. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Wood. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Levine. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Bonner. From deep, the Hornets pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Porter with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Wood. Finishes the break with a slam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And it's Marion in the corner. Porter with the steal. Here's Sloan, defended by Kamen. Porter passes to Wood. Porter kicks to Sloan. Here's Day. He feeds it to Bellinelli. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Korver, no luck. The Nuggets trailed by 14. Levine dishes to Marion. Here's Bonner. Hits the target from 18 feet.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Nowitzki, the pass to Smart. Mahimi kicks to Nowitzki. Tries it from 19. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Nuggets shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And it's blocked by Dang. Smart dishes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. So it's Denver now. A 12-point game. Here's Levine. And the layup is good.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
The Hornets shooting well, 50% from the floor. Now here's Smart. D right on him. There's the dish to Nowitzki. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The fader. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. Barbosa with it. Out guarded by Smart. The wide open look here for Marion. That's short off the rim. And an intentional foul right there.
Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their team. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
Bean passes to Barbosa. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
To illustrate just how strong the point guard position is right now, Greg, in the NBA, just take a look at the point guards who did not make the All-Star team a season ago. Wow.
You know, in both conferences, it's almost as if we're in the midst of a point guard renaissance for the NBA. I mean, MVP Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, CP3 out west, John Wall, Kyrie Irving in the East. Boy, I could go on and on with the great players at that position.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Charlotte. Nowitzki left side. Looking to get it going. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Oh, he's got such great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Smart. Mahinmi kicks to Nowitzki. The second effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Ball's knocked loose. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Pass to Levine. Beyond the arc. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Barbosa. Smart kicks to Nowitzki.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
And Sean Marion with the slam.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
Here's Barbosa. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Check out the game for Barbosa. He's got 8 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And the Nuggets making a change here.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Nowitzki dishes to Smart. There's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Going to the line, Marcus.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. Charlotte making some changes. Machine for beat. He's checked in for Mahinmi. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Dang in for Kyle Korver. And a switcher also for Denver. Zach Levine's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Charlotte making a switch here. Bellinelli's checked in. Here's Felton. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool collected way in which he delivered it. Clutch.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
Here's Bellinelli. He's covered by Felton. And there's the call on Felton. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
And finished off by Porter.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And standing by for the post-game show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.